Yo, yo, what's good? What's good? All right, so far we got 3 people on. Stay tuned. We're about to invite Lala. What's good? What's good? Stay tuned. Like, we're about to invite Lala as soon as she come in. And let's see. How y'all doing? Y'all finally get to hear the voice behind the page. Y'all not gonna see the face yet though. Be sure to come with y'all crypto questions too, because we want y'all to learn. Like, we're giving y'all free crypto education. We're not charging nobody. And it's gonna be like that pretty much every time we do it. What's good? What's good? Hold on, I'm waving to everybody real quick. Waiting on Lala right now. Make sure y'all type stuff in the comments, man. Don't leave me talking to myself. Ask questions. Hold on. I'm sending the invite to Lala. Waiting for her to tap in. What's good, Nisi? I'm not sure if I said your name right. Damn, y'all don't got no questions for me? Like, what's up? Everybody think it's like a white person behind the page, but saw this post from someone's story. What's the topic again? The topic is crypto. So we're giving free crypto education. Me and Lala are giving free crypto education because we want people to be informed, because we're living through a world shift. We don't want people to get left behind. What's good, JP? This page been the business. Word. Thanks, man. Thanks. Really appreciate it. Yo, invite people in here, man. We trying to get free crypto education. We want to show people crypto is not a scam. It's not a Ponzi scheme. I thought it was a woman, no cap. Nah. Sometimes I do have women help me run the page sometimes, but I'm the main one behind the page. Oh, nice. I've been in crypto. If I ever know about this Bitcoin, I'm excited. Thanks. For sure. I thought it was a lot of people think it's someone behind the page. I have women help me sometimes. Be sure to invite people, man. We're giving free crypto education. We're trying to put people on game. The world is changing, and our people have been behind way too long. So, been following for a cool minute now. Dope. Appreciate the love, man. Waving. Cool. Where's Lala? Oh, all right, there she is. There's Lala right here. Hold on. I'm about to have her come up. And she studies this stuff day and night. And she's about to get y'all right. We're both gonna get y'all right.
What's
Cool.
up?
What's good? What's good, Lala?
I'm so excited. What's
Me too. Everybody's coming in the room. I told them to invite people. You should be live on the main page. Yeah, IG's playing with us, man. IG don't want us to flourish. IG don't want us to flourish, man.
Also true.
For sure.
Hi,
Like,
y'all. Hey, from the UK. Hey, Alex.
what's good? What's good? We're gonna be live on the main page as soon as IG lets us. But for now, we're gonna be live right here. But shoot, let's start up, Lala. Like, the people that come in late love your earrings, Lala. Hey,
Thank
okay.
you. Hi, Niecy-kins.
Yeah, so the people that come in late, they just gonna miss some of the sauce, but
Okay.
that's no problem, because we're gonna continue to. We have no problem reiterating stuff in the future. This is also gonna be on YouTube, so people can watch it back. But we really want y'all to get crypto for free. Like, we're not charging y'all. We're never gonna charge y'all. Shout out to Lala, because she's definitely the most knowledgeable one I know, and she's giving this game for free. So without further ado, we're gonna jump right into it. So the story that I pulled up, there's plenty of stories that show that crypto isn't just, something that's internet money. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's real life, and it's shifting and impacting our real life. And this is one of the stories right here. So I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the protest in Canada, but truckers have been, causing blockages to to fight the vaccine mandates, right? And one of the things their government has done is frozen their bank accounts.
Right.
So the citizens have been helping the truckers by, giving them money, donating, sending them money, helping them buy fuel and stuff. So the government's like, what? I bet we're going to freeze y'all accounts. That's not scary to y'all? It's
It
not
is.
scary that the government has the ability to freeze people's accounts.
So they froze their bank accounts because they were protesting the vaccine. That's crazy.
For sure. So the truckers and people who are supporting them, they're getting their bank accounts frozen. So
That's
to me,
crazy.
that's one step closer to what? Social credit scores.
Very
When they're
scary.
gonna have the right to say, yo, you're doing this, that, and this. We don't like it. You no longer get to spend money. And that touches on something Lala always speaks about, which is CBDCs. CBDCs are central bank digital currencies. That's the government's form of crypto. It's not the same as other cryptocurrencies, but it's the government's form of crypto, which means they're going to have the ability to shut down our digital money that they give us.
You're
so this is
right.
going to make, oh yeah, go ahead.
You're right. I'm just looking at the comments.
Oh yeah, for
People
sure.
are scary and they do need to wake up, but people think it's not real. They don't see these news articles. Like, what do you say to them? Because they're not reading this stuff in the news. They don't see it. And so they believe it's fake. People still
For
think,
sure.
hey, Shane, people still think crypto is monopoly money.
For sure. Yeah, we said central bank digital currencies.
Yeah.
It's going to be best if I got little pieces of paper just to write down and research what we say after. But yeah, central bank digital currencies.
Research everything about those.
For sure. And like I saw one of the comments from one of the other posts I just made. Somebody said like the BLM protests are nothing like the vaccine protests. Number one, people's reading comprehension skills be blowing my mind. That's not what I said. I said the same thing they're doing to these truckers, they could begin doing to BLM protests. They could start saying, all right, Black Lives Matter protesters, you guys caused this blockage. We don't like that. And because you guys are not listening, we're going to freeze y'all bank accounts. So the same thing could happen to us. A lot of people think this is a white person or some right-wing person writing the page because I post stuff like this. But that's only to show y'all like, yo, if they could do that to them, they could do it to us too. The same way we talk about the government, how we're like F the system and we call them out. Soon they could start saying, hey, you guys are talking bad about the government. You guys are talking about critical race theory. We're going to freeze y'all accounts. But that's just the reason why I brought up this story right here. So they froze their bank accounts, right?
They did.
The next step, they also got GoFundMe to block the funding that was supposed to go to the truckers.
They did.
Yeah, so they raised, that's crazy. They raised $8 million for the truckers, and GoFundMe was like, nope, thank you. And in the beginning, they were trying to take that money and we're like, yo, we're going to donate it to causes that we think are appropriate. But people got mad. So GoFundMe was like, all right, we're going to give you guys refunds. So what did the citizens of Canada do? They got smart and said, yo, let's send them Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm showing you guys a link article right here so you guys don't say it's cap. You guys can research it too. But they started sending the truckers Bitcoin, and this was like, 17 hours ago. They raised almost 900,000. And right now, the Canada's government's making it a little bit tougher for them to actually liquidate the Bitcoin to get it into cash, to fiat currency. It's not impossible, but what they're doing is they're telling the exchanges like, yo, if these accounts try to liquidate their Bitcoin, freeze their accounts and report it to us. What do you think the future of crypto is?
Yeah, she actually had 2 questions. I've been writing them down. I was waiting for you because you dropping it. I'm waiting, but I'm writing your questions down.
Cool.
I'm saying your name right, Takaya. I'm writing them down.
Yeah, so like the government's, they're looking and they're telling the exchanges like, yo, freeze these accounts if they try to liquidate. Now they don't know. The people are getting smart. So the more I looked into it, people are starting to give the truckers their own little wallets with the seed phrases and going, yo, here, now you don't have to go through an exchange. They can't track it. So, people are always going to get smart. But the main point is they can't fully control crypto. They're never going to be able to fully stop it because it's decentralized. It's kind of centralized in terms of liquidating it because you have to go through an exchange. But if they don't know the wallets that are trying to liquidate their Bitcoin, they can't stop it.
Yeah.
So it's a whole lot tougher than just freezing your bank account. Or,
I was reading an article, though. They froze 34 wallets, though. 34 of the wallets that they were trying to get to the truck for. Crypto wallets. It's crucial.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
See,
bad.
like they're playing games. It's getting spooky, and that's just the main reason why I continue to post the crypto stuff on the page, because the more people know about it, the more of us could go, yo,
I
we're
see
gonna
the
be more in tune with the
responses,
laws.
and I just want to say bless you, because bringers of light, they always come against opposition. And right now, what's getting ready to happen is people's minds are getting ready to open, and old ways of thinking are being challenged. Old ways of doing stuff are being challenged. People are going to be forced to say, this thing that I thought in the past is not really true, and it's not really serving me. And they're going to have to start rethinking,
For
opening up their
sure.
eyes to what you're saying. So I just want to say bless you. It's a lot of work to do light work like that, but keep doing it. And even if they call you a conspiracy theorist or they think it's fake, keep doing it, because the government is definitely doing it and trying to take advantage. So Takai had a couple good questions. She asked about crypto versus other assets. And I still like other assets. But when we talk about crypto, it's more than just money. That's the first thing. A lot of people are so young, y'all are not going to remember this, but I'm way older than y'all. I was born in the 70s. So I remember before the internet. Think about crypto the same way you think about the internet. It's a change in technology, not just a change in the financial system. That's the first thing. So it's going to affect us in all types of areas, not just money. But because we're so early, we can take advantage of it financially. Like if you would have taken advantage of the internet before the internet. That's all it is. But the technology is what's changing. How we do stuff, that's what's getting ready to change, not just money. So you got to grasp that it's not just money. It's how we do stuff. Transportation, medical, supply and logistics, everything. The way we move money, yes, that too. Gaming. The way we conceptualize stuff like financial services. No, I'm 43. My daughter's in her 20s. So,
Black
but
don't crack, man.
but yeah, so once you conceptualize that technology, they're not banned. If you go to Walmart, you're going to see a bunch of Bitcoin ATMs in the Walmarts right now, but they're not, the technology is what's changing, right? So once you grasp that financially, crypto versus other assets, all assets are going to be represented in digital form. Houses in crypto, art in crypto, money in crypto, goods and services paid for in crypto, securities, derivatives, all of them will be represented in crypto digitally. So that's what you got to get to. Everything is switching to digital, not just money. So when you think about investing in other assets, sure, I love me some good physical assets like metals and real estate. But if you're talking about being able to participate in something like the next transfer of wealth, something that's so innovative and so revolutionary, then you want to think, what are big businesses doing? Big businesses' balance sheets, they buying crypto.
And they're not telling us. They're
And
gonna
they
tell
don't
us
tell
later.
us.
They're gonna tell us when the price is way high. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, by the way, we've been buying crypto." And like we
Digital
seen
money
it,
is
Apple,
new. Let me see what you
Amazon.
say.
Oh wait, somebody asked too. Somebody named Texan. I'm not sure if I'm sure if I said it right. Texan. There's a few stores in Toronto and Calgary that takes Bitcoin as payment. Yeah, somebody said Oh, hold on. These questions coming in kind of fast. So Texan said, "What
I
if
can't even
somebody's in
see them.
a 100K in student loan debt? What should they do then?" Shit, in my opinion, crypto can help you get out of that. But I'm gonna let Lala speak to that a
Absolutely.
little bit. Go ahead.
Crypto can help you get out of student loan debt because it's an opportunity to get in something early. And why do I keep saying that? And why is it important? When you get in something early, you get in before everyone else. And so your opportunity to make a lot of money, to make a lot more on your initial investment is greater. Once everybody is in crypto, it's going to be just like trading stocks, harder. But right now you're hearing about all these people because they're in so early doing really, really well. That's the importance of getting in early. Get in early in order to get major gains in the end. And people got to stop thinking about these quick flips. Crypto is not your quick flip. Crypto is a long-term investment that can change your life. Crypto is a new way that they're going to do technology. And if you understand it, you need to apply it to your personal business or service. If you're a barber, you need to be thinking NFTs. whatever business you're thinking about, you need to be thinking about how to incorporate blockchain technology, because it's not necessarily about crypto. It's about the technology that crypto is based on. That's blockchain or distributed ledger technology. And everything in technology, including the internet, is going to shift over and be based off blockchain. So think, everything we're doing in every good, in every service, in every asset. What do you do in your life? Where do I work? If I'm thinking about starting a business, how do I bring this new thing in so that I can be up before everybody else? Because if you were old enough to remember the internet, anybody that said, I'm going to use the internet for my business, all of a sudden their stock shot up. Why? Because everybody understood that that was the next wave in technology. That is what distributed ledger technology is. That's what blockchain is. It's more than money, y'all. Really need to do your research.
Facts. And that's what people really got to understand. This is tech. Crypto is not just dollar signs. Same thing with NFTs. It's not just dollar signs. We're seeing the art. People think NFTs is art because that's what they want people to just think NFTs are, is JPEGs. But it's not. It's technology. And being early, that's the point of it. It's being able to buy these things at cheap prices, because Lala thinks it might be a little bit longer, but I think probably by the end of this year or next year, the crypto prices are going to be way up because they're going to crash the dollar system. Like,
they are crashing it.
Like, it's so much to grasp, and that's why we're going to do this every week so we could go deeper with you guys. But like, the way they're with what they're doing with inflation, they're devaluing our dollars. It's not that things are getting more expensive. It's that the US dollar is getting weaker. China, Russia, they're all leaving. They're trying to pivot away from the US dollar, which means the US dollar is no longer going to be the dominant currency. So when that happens, it's going to be built on crypto. The new financial system is being built on the technology of crypto. And that means things are going to be way more expensive. Like, if you look at Netflix and Tesla, right now they're in the hundreds. Most people are like, what? I can't afford to put 6,000 just to get 10, shares of Tesla. But you could put 6,000 in one of the cryptos that you believe in that's long term. And that 6,000, this is not financial advice, but that 6,000 could net you $1 million in the course of 3 to 5 years. So that's why we're telling y'all, get in early, because it's technology. And hold on.
People don't be believing me when I tell them that. Somebody asked me about some early ones.
I wrote some questions too. Kareem said, couldn't large businesses like Walmart ban from accepting crypto?
They aren't. What's happening right now is the infrastructure is actually being laid. So you had over 30,000 cryptocurrency ATMs distributed across the United States. And at the banking level, the role of commercial banks is getting ready to change. And that's being printed and discussed on the Federal Reserve website. Being printed and discussed in these Congress bills that they sneak through. They be like 3,000 pages because they know people are not going to read those 3,000 pages. I'm going to read them. I read those. I didn't read all 3,000 pages, but
that's why we got to protect Lala. That's why we got to protect you, because you be reading them.
I do read them because that's what I do. That's what I do, and it's what I love. I enjoy it. I like it, and I need to know. So, like, they're not banning it. That's the thing. They are saying if you're doing little things with it, we're no longer going to tax you. That's one thing that they're saying. Then they're doing the whole, if you have Apple Pay, now you can use your crypto anywhere. You can just tap to pay.
For sure.
They're creating ways for us to use it, and we don't even know it exists.
For real.
So Walmart is, if you look up Walmart crypto, you're going to see Walmart has plans to distribute 2,000 Bitcoin ATMs throughout their stores within between now and 2023. I read that for myself. I am a super nerd. This is what I do. I'm not, 21. I'm 40 something. I have a lot of time. My kids are older, and I'm in this world, the world of accounting and finance. So it's just what I do. And why do I do it for free? Because I think education should be free, but that's another conversation.
For sure. And that's why we appreciate you too. Because like what you just said, even with Walmart, all these corporations and these rich people, they're already they're setting their roots in crypto already, and they'll never tell us. Like, that's one thing I don't understand is, like, people expect the same old, not to be racist, but the same old white people who've been in control for hundreds of years to put us on game about what they're going to do. Nah, they're trying to stay in control. They're not trying to tell us what's next. They're trying to be like, yo, we're going to keep this on hush. until we get out, until we get the control and everything, and then we're gonna control y'all even more. Like, it all started with the pandemic. This might sound crazy, but that's the perfect reason for them to roll out this new system. Somebody say you look stunning.
Oh,
Dope.
thank you.
Wait,
I can't see the comments anymore. Like,
I'm not sure why, but
yeah.
hold on, let me see.
Thank you so much.
There's some more questions too. Somebody said, I think it's DixM, DIXM. They said, why is Cash App taking people's money randomly?
Are they really?
Yeah, I'm not shocked. To be honest, I'm not shocked if they are, because that's another centralized thing. Like, the government could freeze your Cash App the same way they could freeze your account, because they all work in cahoots. Lulu said, how do you do taxes when it comes to crypto?
They're working on it. I'm gonna tell you right now, they taxing it as property. So they're not really taxing it as currency, except they're starting to split it. I read something the other day, and let me see. I'm having one of my buddies that's a tax attorney, one of my buddies that's a CPA, and one of my buddies that's a tax strategist come and just have conversations in my Clubhouse rooms about tax strategy. So if you're on Clubhouse, check those out. But what I can tell you is, watching the tax law roll out is like, first of all, I feel like they don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who writing them, but I feel like I need to talk to them. That's first. Secondly, they're starting to separate and like decide which ones are going to be currency versus security versus utility, because they got to classify crypto. Because how you going to classify something that's cash crypto the same as a vehicle that's crypto or art that's crypto? So they're starting to figure out the tax, and the latest thing they did was create a list of things that if you are doing these are income tax. So if you get paid in crypto, they're going to tax it just like they tax your regular fiat currency, just like income. If you are getting like dividends, the equivalent of dividends, but in crypto, that's going to be income tax. And there's a couple more. They're starting to figure it out. So I would say that it's so early, and that's why they have to figure it out, but they are starting to figure it out. So stay tuned to all the tax stuff, and I'll try to keep posting stuff. It's just so much information, but I'll try to remember to post the updates to the tax laws.
For sure, and we're going to continue sharing too. Dr. Bell said, have you contacted EYL? You need this message to be nationwide. For real, I would love to see Lala on EYL. For sure.
I don't even know what that is. Y'all not
earn your leisure. Earn your leisure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're not gonna believe me when I tell you I'm a hermit. Like, I don't have like a personal social media presence or nothing like that. I joined social media literally because I felt like I needed to open up my mouth and talk about this.
For sure, and we're gonna help you put that message out, and hopefully you do make it to EYL. Nisi said, do we have some recommendations for the best cryptos for long term? Number one, we're not financial advisors, so do not take anything we say super literally, and please do your own research. But with that said, I definitely trust any answer Lala says, because Lala puts in the work. And you know what? Which one would you recommend?
I think that the first thing I would do, and don't get mad when I say this, but go get the free crypto first. Just so you can get the experience. Go to Coinbase. They're going to give you like some little forced videos. They're like a minute long. Watch the video, answer the question, get paid in free crypto. So instead of spending your money, give yourself just a little bit more time to do research. And if you're going to be on social media anyways, go watch the videos and get paid in free crypto. There are a couple other websites that give you free crypto, like the Fold app, F-O-L-D. Every day I go on there, I click spin, they pay me in Satoshis. That's Bitcoin. Pennies are to the dollar, like Satoshis are to Bitcoin. So Satoshis and Bitcoin are the same thing, just like pennies and the dollar are the same thing, cash. So they pay you, if you just click on there every day at the same time, you spin the wheel, they pay you in Satoshis. That's free while you still getting up on your research, right? Another app you can get free crypto on is Lala. So before you spend any money, and please, if anybody messages you looking like me, it is not me. I do not want your money, and I have never taken a penny from anybody that I helped make a lot of money. Only by being honest about what's going on. I don't give advice. But I'm just saying, get the free stuff while you're learning about it. Where's another place you can get free stuff? Lolly, L-O-L-L-I, the Fold app, the B app, that's B-E-E. the Pi app, that's PI, and the Coinbase app. Start there. After you do that, if you ask me again next week, I'll tell you my top 3.
All right, make sure you come back and check. Make sure you come back and check for a top 3.
Get the free money. They literally just gonna pay you to watch for 30-second video and answer question A, B, C, D. Take it. It's free. And as long as you leave it there, it's not a taxable event.
Cool. Lala told y'all to go do some homework and should give y'all some answers, but should I give them top 3? Like, what you think?
You should.
All right,
I'm a teacher. I got to make it difficult.
Cool. I mean, I'm going to say, one of them is definitely, I know it's on Lala's list, but this is one I really don't shy away from telling people because I feel like it's one that really can change people's lives. But be sure to do the research. The top one, XRP. The top one is XRP. I'm telling y'all, like, once you Google them, you're gonna see that they're currently facing the SEC, but that's all a show. That's to scare people out from investing in it, and that's one of the cryptos that's gonna be key in building the next financial system.
Yes.
So look it up, XRP. Do your research. That's the one I say, I trust the most. Again, this is not financial advice. Yeah, for real. But XRP. Another one I like is HBAR. HBAR is new. But do some research on HBAR. And the reason why I like HBAR is because they're laying good foundation when it comes to NFTs. And they also are working with big companies like Google. They're working with banks already. If you go to their websites, you can see who they're partnered with and who they have on their board. So once you see the people who are invested in these technologies, it makes it a lot more comfortable to put your money in.
Everybody, Google, Bank of America, Amazon, the United States government, the Canadian government, the French government, the European government.
They got some countries in Africa partnered with HBAR already.
BMW, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Intel, HP,
for sure.
Everybody.
For sure. And I'm giving y'all gems. Like, these are ones, I'm telling y'all, do not sleep on those ones. XRP, HBAR. Another one I would say is, which one would I say? I'm trying to think of one that I like a lot. I don't know. I'll probably say look into Filecoin.
Ooh.
Do some research on that one. Filecoin handles data.
You've been doing your homework.
Oh yeah, cool. I be trying to be like you, Lala. You feel me? But like,
I love those 3.
Yeah, look into Filecoin, and again, these are long-term things. Think about keeping your money in there for at least 3 to 5 years.
Yep.
So don't put money, don't go sell your car to put your money in. Yes. If you only have $50, cool. Put separate it. Put $20 in XRP. Maybe put 20 in HBAR and 10 in Filecoin. Who knows? You don't got to be rich and throw a whole lot of money in there, but your money will grow over time.
When you first start looking, and the reason that I always ask people to slow down, they always get mad, but I always ask people to slow down for this reason. This is what I discovered early on, and people whose eyes are still closed are going to have a hard time with this. The world has got us believing that things are supposed to be easy and that you don't actually have to work for stuff like wealth. That's ridiculous, right? And so I always push people toward research, because when you start going towards the research, here's what I found. Not only are you going to be on a journey of self, but you're going to find the bags, because my biggest bags are the things that I spent the most time researching. And so I will gladly share what those are as soon as we all start sharing together, instead of me sharing and everyone receiving. That is also something that we have to unlearn. So I don't charge, but I do love information back in return. And I think that energy exchange of information, that's valuable. That's the way of our people. That's the way of opening up your mind. So that's how I am. But when you start doing your research, look for coins that cost less than $1 that you feel like are so amazing they're going to change the world. And when you find that combination of, it's got all the partners, the community, it has this whole objective, this is what they're doing, they got this person on their board, they got this person on their team, they got this developer, the person that's the CEO used to work for Bank of America. Did you hear? Oh my goodness, they got a partnership with BMW. Oh my goodness, they got somebody that used to work in the government for this on their board. That's when you start connecting the dots. And then you're like, okay, what do they do? Can they actually do it? Is their team solid? Like, where they come from? Who know them? Who sent for them? What they used to do? You get all up in the business. You on the LinkedIn, like, he said he used to do it, but did he do it? Can I verify that? And then you start teaching yourself to verify, validate data. You have to. Crypto is new. You will get scammed. You will get scammed without your research. You need to protect yourself. So when you start doing that and you put the pieces together, then you get to the end, right? And it's cheap too. Those are your winners. I would spend like $50 back in the day, and my $50 would be easily $5,000 on. And I'll just stick to the ones you pick. HRP and XRP and HBAR. Those are two projects I have. Found them early enough. You know what I'm saying? Found plenty of projects below a penny. Spent $50. Waited. I didn't rush. I didn't get in my feelings. I didn't FOMO. I didn't do it because my friend said it. I paused. I picked them. $50 because I was real scary and I got kids in college. So I'm real cautious with my coins. I took that $50, $5,000. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see if I can find another one like that. Again. Then I started learning this ain't just about money. I need to figure out how to put this in my life. This is going to be like the internet. Oh my God, it's going to be everywhere, controlling everything. So then it evolved from there because of my research. You have to research. And if you say you hate research, I'm going to say, that's going to change. Welcome to loving research.
For sure. For sure. And that research is key because researching more about crypto, like I was in 2017 and I put my money in and I chilled. I could have made way more money if I was like driven like Lala. If I was like seeking information and learning how to apply it, I would have made way more money. But I do want to say like the research, that's what opened my eyes even more to what the government and the people in power are doing. Like that showed me more how they're finessing us through these bills. Like they put so much in the bills and they have so much going on at the same time, but the news is only telling you about corona.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, in the background, they're changing the whole system and they're not telling us. So like that's why the research is important. Number one, it keep you from getting scammed. And number two, it opens your own eyes so you can see for yourself. You're not gonna need nobody else to tell you what's up. And you'll just it just changes you in a positive way. Another question somebody asked, Takaya said, how are cryptos and NFTs different?
NFTs are cryptos. They are a type similar to other types of assets. You got real estate, you might have art, you might have vehicles, you might have cash, but they're all assets. Well, NFTs can be a lot. They can be digital representations of a lot of things, not just art, but art is an easy one. They can also be copyrights, which is another type of asset. Cryptocurrency, crypto asset is completely different. Cryptocurrency is talking about money. Crypto asset is talking about pretty much everything else that's not just a cryptocurrency. And I think an NFT would be more like a crypto asset. It's on the balance sheet, but it's still a crypto something.
For sure. And crypto NFT stands for non-fungible token. So in the future, like we're just seeing art, like digital art be tokenized, but in the future, everything will be tokenized. And when something is tokenized, it just basically means it's a digital representation of whatever you tokenized. So think of, like, for example, Ripple's working on the Internet of Value, right? When people start being able to tokenize their car, for example, let's say you have a Lamborghini that's worth $150,000. You tokenize your car, that represents the title for your car. And you could now, you could use it as collateral. You could use it to buy and trade without having any middleman. So that's what it means to tokenize something. That's like a crash course. Like you could, it's turning whatever you have physical into digital. And also, once the metaverse comes, I'm pretty sure NFT art is going to have a whole different use case because, people start going into the metaverse and you can start flexing like, yo, look at my Bored Ape. Okay, cool. Now it's going to make a lot more sense for people. But that's, as we go on, we're going to go deeper, but that's just like a quick little explanation of what NFTs are. Lulu said, so earlier Lulu asked, basically, crypto is a universal currency. For sure.
Is it a universal?
Well, I think some of them are. Like some of them, I think if they're supposed to be currencies, then they should be used as such. Like the same way people take dollars, people should be able to take Satoshis or Bitcoin anywhere in the world.
Meaning universal, like everybody, except it's definitely global. Crypto is not just in the United States. Crypto is global, and that's different. We don't have like global money outside like the dollar, which is the world's currency.
For sure.
So like this is like,
yeah, like this is gonna change the world. That's one thing too. Like I remember, I was talking to somebody about crypto in the comments, and I gave him like this TED talk, and it's basically talking about how crypto was gonna change the whole world economy, because now you could sell and trade with somebody from India and not have to worry about exchanging your money or worrying about if they take Zelle or not, or Cash App or not.
You know what? One of the first things I thought of was, and this always cracks people up, I was like, what if people with the brain to do it unfairly, you know, facing litigation or incarceration, were to be able to understand and grasp how to use their mind to trade in these assets and then be able to get like good legal services? Because you know NFTs for legal services is already in the works. I just so many opportunities to overcome certain barriers. There's some cons, don't get me wrong, and I could talk all day about the cons, but I'm more focused on the positive and what we can do to like get it for ourselves and strategize, not for me, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren. So then I'm gonna get some too, because I feel like it's not that far out, maybe 5 years for full implementation, but really it's for my grandkids. And that's how we have to think. Not now, later.
For sure. And earlier, Dr. Bell asked, I'm not sure if he's still on, but Dr. Bell asked, where can you get XRP? I normally get mine on KuCoin. So like what I would do, before I was buying it on KuCoin on my card, but they charge you extra. So what I do is I put it in a stable coin. So I go on Coinbase and I'll probably put it in USDT or something. And then I'll send it to KuCoin and then trade it for XRP.
Yeah, that same thing, but like if you get it from Coinbase or either even crypto.com, you can get XRP on KuCoin, you can get it on Clever, you can get it on BitTrue, you can get it on Hotbit. You used to be able to get it on Upholds. You might still be able to get it on Upholds, and I think you used to be able to get it on Bittrex. I'm gonna say that list again, just in case they're still here. I think you said KuCoin already. Yep. Clever with a K, BitTrue, BITRUE, Hotbit, Bittrex, Upholds. I hope that's all of them.
Yeah, I think so. Like they did a good job of taking them off exchange and making it hard for people to get. But that right there should be a sign. That right there should show you like, yo, they don't want us to have it that bad.
I was excited, and you know, I don't respond to emotionally to stuff like, you know, a lot of people, they saw that case with the SEC and they sold. Like they were like, oh my God, it's over. I wasn't. I was like, yes, I picked a winner. If they doing all this and they don't want me to have it, you on a national stage about to humiliate yourself with a terrible case, I'm buying all of them. I'm buying all of them because y'all don't want me to have it. And then y'all removed it from all the exchanges. That's fishy. Everything about it is fishy. And then when you start to listen, because I listen to the case. So we'll call in as a group and listen to it, just take notes and talk about it. We even had one of the attorneys that's semi-connected come and talk to us about it. And it didn't make any sense, and it still doesn't, and the SEC is losing. I didn't pay attention to none of that. What I paid attention to was buy the rumor, sell the news. If it make the news, if it's like news and that's where you're getting it, that's not the move. When everybody else is scared, whatever they're scared of, for me, that's my move.
That's what I learned too about watching how these old rich white men in the government in these powerful places be finessing us. They make us scared of things. People sell it, people stay away from it, and they come in and buy it all.
Well, when you start to do your research, and I know you said we're going to get into it, but my research isn't just reading these things, because I was trading stocks and options and Forex and pensions before this. And so it's still, you know, you can kind of see what's happening when you start to learn your basics of understanding market movement. There's more research involved. There's actually technical research,
For
you
sure.
know, too involved. And as we build on it, I'll even gather a list of books because I'm using a combination of multiple skills, and it's hard when you first get started. But because I did it, that's how not everybody can do it.
Got you. And to go back on the XRP thing too, like I bought some in 2017 and I didn't even know about the case. It was like what 2020 or 2021. Coinbase sent me I kept mine on Coinbase and they sent me a notice like on this
You
day
got to
you would
get
no
it
longer
off.
be able to. Yeah, I was like, hold on, what's going on? So I was about to
Excited.
sell it, but luckily I missed the date to sell it, so I couldn't sell it on Coinbase. So then I was
Good.
like, you know what? Let me go research this. And then I started watching YouTube videos and I was like, hold up. I didn't even know what I had because in 2017, I just bought XRP because people told me to buy it. They're like, yo,
Yeah.
this new thing, XRP, look into it. And when I started to actually understand what was happening, like how XRP is going to be embedded in the new financial system, I was like, shit, I'm buying more. I was this close to selling it, but luckily I didn't. And I started buying more.
I'm so glad you didn't sell it
For
because
sure. And it's under
I
a
feel
dollar.
like when I found it, I thought I had found like, I don't know. I felt like angels was in this corner saying, oh, over her. The ancestors was like, I was just, it was all of it. It was the research and it was inside. I just knew. And then I haven't spent time confirming, but all the research I found confirms. I have a deep love and respect for how wealthy people that own about 1,000 of them are going to be.
All right, so y'all heard it there, man. Make sure y'all do your research on the XRP, please, for real. I'm about to switch to this other article I found too, which is it's tied to the metaverse. How J.P. Morgan just became the first bank to enter the metaverse with their virtual Onyx Lounge. So right here it says the report points out that J.P. Morgan can operate like a bank in the virtual world, much like it does in the real world, since the virtual world works in the metaverse. Have their own population, GDP, and currencies. Similar to its role in the bank, as a bank, it can facilitate cross-border payments, foreign exchange, financial asset creation, trading, and safekeeping. So that right there, like, that's the articles they don't put on blast in the news. But these banks are already laying their infrastructure. They know what's coming, and they're trying to beat everybody else to the punch.
It's crazy because by the time people realize that, the metaverse will mostly be constructed, and being able to get started, you're going to, again, face systemacy. You're going to face high barriers to entry later on. Right now, it's almost like you're in direct competition with banks.
For real. And also, too, like, I wish I could get on live on the main page so more people can hear this, but it's not like I'm super pro and pushing the metaverse. Part of why I'm so passionate about crypto is I want to create an environment for myself, my loved ones, and help other people do the same so we can have the option to go into the metaverse if we want to or not. I don't want to have to be, obligated to be in there because I feel like that's where it's going.
Yeah.
The movies show you what's coming next. I feel like the poor people or the people, well, they're getting the middle class out of here, but the poor people or the people on the lower tiers, they're going to be the ones that are forced to be in the metaverse, either to escape because they don't like the way real life is or to work.
Yeah.
I want it to be an option for me and my people, you know what I mean? I want it to be like, yo, all right, if we want to go in, we going in. Or we're going to go in to build. We're going to go in to do certain things. Ready Player One, exactly. And people don't see that. Like, they kind of gave us the hint when Mark Zuckerberg came out with Meta, like, hey, it was going to be a workplace. Number one, it was bold of him to come out and, just take the name Meta. But he's also showing you, like, we're going to put y'all to work in here.
It is crazy.
For sure.
It's crazy. And when you put it all together with COVID and you realize the diminished amount of the workforce that's actually back to work, not the fake numbers, but the real numbers, and you see the transition into the metaverse and what's happening, then you start doing your research on so many other things, and keeps spiraling. But everything, they're trying to get everything represented digitally. Goods, services, all the assets, all the businesses, the people, people's clothes, people's needs, people's wants, people's desires, everything. And then my question, the type of way my mind works is like, so what about physical assets? That's, you just keep spiraling. I ain't gonna even start, but then you start thinking about, well, what does that mean for the ownership of the actual physical asset? Pay attention.
For sure. And if y'all haven't heard about that World Economic Forum, own nothing and be happy, I feel like that's like I feel like number one, they're telling us what's coming, and we can see it. Like again, through the past couple of years with the pandemic and everything, they're killing small business and they're allowing big corporations to come in and fill it up. They're also trying to take physical assets away from people because people are gonna have to sell. They're gonna have to sell their house. They're gonna have to sell their land. They want people to own nothing and be happy. I know it sounds conspiratorial, but it's real. Like,
it sucks because they use that word conspiracy theory against real smart, eccentric people.
for real, but I think I just look at it as like, hey, we're doing our part. Like we're trying to tell people for free. We're trying to put people on game, and the ones who get it. The ones who don't.
If I was charging people, they would believe me more, and I'm disturbed by it. But I'm not going to change because I am change, and eventually I'm going to tell everybody that when you're learning something, you shouldn't have to pay in anything except something that is equally as valuable as what you're getting. If I'm exchanging information, then exchange information. But how are you going to give me money, something that is going to be worth less tomorrow, for my good information that's going to go make you a whole bunch of money that's worth more tomorrow?
For
So
sure.
learning, just teach me something. What do you do?
For sure. I think that's going to be pivotal. I mean, that's going to be something that's super necessary as time go on, like trade, like being able to bring value to the table. It doesn't always have to be money. For
I
sure.
mean, your money is losing value. Literally, you're going to give me something that's worth less tomorrow.
Big facts, for real. Unless it's crypto.
Unless it's crypto and a stable coin at that. Get you a good juicy stable coin and shake that bad boy at 16%.
Oh, hold on.
Ain't no savings account competing with that.
That's a big gem right there too. The Mac, we're gonna answer your question after, but you just mentioned stable coins and staking. Can you kind of explain that real quick?
It gets technical, and we can like do DeFi a whole day, but to try to keep it real simple, if you think about there's something called like a CD. And a CD at a bank is you buy this CD. It's not like a little CD compact disc. It's a financial instrument. So you buy it, you put your money, say 1,000. They promise you a certain amount of interest in a year. If you take it out earlier, you get penalized. If you wait a year, you might get 1%. So that's a CD. Same thing as like a savings bond. Y'all remember them old school savings bonds? You pay $100, and then in however many years, like 55 of them, it's worth like 101. That. Well, staking and a stable coin, two different things. Stable coins are coins that are stable in value. We're going to keep it simple. Coins that hold their value. They're stable in value. So unlike other cryptocurrencies that move up and down in value, stables might just park it at $1. And that's how much they worth today. That's how much they worth in the future. DeFi is not a coin. DeFi is a movement. DeFi is
it's short for decentralized finance.
It is, and it's not one thing. It is all financial services. That's what DeFi is. So a whole wealth of financial services, lending, borrowing, debit, you think of whatever you can think of. DeFi just means you can do that same set of stuff. You don't need a bank. So by taking a stable coin, a coin that is stable in value, and staking it in DeFi, some DeFi platform at 16%, I'm saying you can say, I'm going to put my money here, my $1,000, and then I'm going to get paid 16% interest per year, which is about 16 times the highest interest rate on a money market that you can get in the United States. 16 times.
And that's why the government and the banks are putting up a fight with crypto right now. They don't want people to know this stuff. They want people to think crypto's just Doge, put your money in. Oh my God, people lost their money. It's a scam, it's a Ponzi. But they don't want you to know about stable coins and DeFi. Like banks are offering people 0.001 interest on their money. You could stake a stable coin and like Lala said, get 16% a year. And by the way, I took your advice too. I put my money in. And so far, like the past couple of days, I made $9 just chilling, just leave my money in there. So that's why they don't want people to know this stuff. They don't want people to go because once people know this stuff, the banks are in trouble. Nobody's gonna leave their money in the bank. You'd rather just put it in a stable coin and stake it. Hold on, it's kind of lagging right now. I'm not sure if y'all can hear. Hold on. Is Lala frozen or is it everybody? Okay, hold on. We're getting Lala back. Boom. Hold on real quick. Somebody said I was believing it was a scam. Are you back?
Yeah.
Cool.
It like kicked me out.
It's cool. You back though. You back. We lit. Lulu said I was believing it was a scam forever too. That's what they want you to think. They don't want people accessing these financial tools because we're living through a great wealth transfer right now, and they don't want people getting their positioning straight.
They don't want, I mean, come on. When's the last time somebody gave you some information that could really change your life for the positive? And I mean, change your life for the positive. Here's why I say that. I told y'all I was skeptical when I first started. So I would do like $50 here, $100 there, $75 here, there. That money grew. I just put it in there, left it alone, and it grew. And I have a daughter in college, and she is debt free. She is a junior at a school that costs a lot of money, and she is debt free. And I don't think that I would be there without crypto. I know I wouldn't be there without crypto. And just other stuff, like she needed a MacBook and it was nothing. She needed a new car and it was nothing. Like, to be able to do that for my daughter, I'm gonna be talking about crypto forever. To be able to do that for my children, y'all ain't gonna get me to shut up. My baby's at school living her best debt-free life. Y'all, crypto.
For real, no lie. I got my little testimony too. Like 2017, I found out about Ethereum. I put like what, 4K in there.
Yes.
And I let it chill. I wish I knew more about the cycles, because what I would have did was, because that same year I put it in, my 4K turned to 12. If I knew better, I would have took that 12 out, wait till E dropped down to $90 and put that whole 12 back in there. Yeah. But I just left it in there. And I'm not mad I did, but I just kind of like, damn, I wish I knew a lot better, because I would have flipped my money. So my 4 turned to high 5 figures. I didn't do anything for it. So the Mac asked, what's a good app to use to trade crypto?
There's some links: Hotbit, BitTrue, KuCoin. No, I don't like that. Crypto.com and Coinbase don't let you have limit orders. I don't like those. They're good for beginners when you don't understand limit orders, but if you're a beginner, I don't know if you should be trading. You know what I'm saying? That's probably more intermediate. And so if you're trading, then use a trading platform that lets you set limit orders. So I don't know who asked the question. Hopefully you're familiar with limit orders. And if so, Hotbit, BitTrue, KuCoin. Does Uphold let you do limit orders? Have you ever used Uphold?
I used Uphold once.
I'm not
sure if they let you do that though.
Yeah. Limit orders are...
I mean, shout out to Alex too. He been answering a lot of the questions in there. It seemed like Alex knows stuff.
Yeah, Alex is part of the crypto literacy team. So I always ask her to come. And I know, like, she know I'm older and I don't know social media. So she be coming in with them answers. I can't do both. I just just sit here and answer the questions.
For real. It's cool to Mac, like the Max that I'm a novice. It's cool. Like, we here to help everybody. Like, we're gonna take every time we have these crypto combos, we're gonna have a slow pace. We don't have a problem like reiterating things. We're probably gonna say the same things every week so people get the basics.
Yeah.
But it's cool. And also follow
Yeah.
Lala too. Like Lala always gets free crypto education. So just follow her. Like you're gonna get a lot of game on her page.
Yeah.
Hit up her questions.
For free. If anybody reaches out talking about send me this, that's not me.
For sure. Wait, Lulu said, "Mad love for sharing the wealth of knowledge. We need to make out our kids and grandkids financially free so they can go to college and we can saturate the higher education careers with our bloodlines. For real. Aside from going to college too, like we need to get our kids focused and learning this tech so we could build these new systems for ourselves too, because I don't think everything is just about college. I feel like if we could teach ourselves and we could create our own institutions that teach this stuff, it's going to be even better, because I feel like the information that schools teach, a lot of it is saturated and it's old information. They're not going to teach us how to be positively dangerous. And I feel like if we take that into our own hands and we actually learn how to use this tech and build on it, we're going to be even further along. Like every time I learn new stuff about it every day, like even from talking with Lala or just looking it up, I'm like, DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations and everything. I'm like, it's so deep. And one thing too, Lala put me on is things that are like that create passive income. Like I know you're still looking into it, but do you mind talking about like Strong Block or how things like that work, how projects like that work?
I'm all over passive income, and I want to say this because they be tricking us. They trick us into thinking we got to work till we old and spend all our cute years working. And that's a myth, you know, because if once you start to understand money, you don't need to work for anyone for 50, 40, 30 something years. Once you understand money, you can shorten that, like, you know. And so for me, it's passive income because we always like, I'm gonna start a business, I'm gonna start a business, I'm gonna start a business. And I love starting some businesses. I've been starting businesses since I was 21 years old, on top of a successful career. So I kind of, you know how to do both. But here's what they both take: your time. They require that you do something. They require your energy. And I am starting to get to the point where I just want to sit down somewhere. I'm trying to drink a mimosa, get a massage. I'm trying to spend my time doing what I want to do. And if I'm gonna work, I want it to be something fulfilling to my soul that I choose. And so passive income is my passion, because we need to start breaking the myth that we always got to use our hands in order to touch the source. We don't. So with that said, I'm sorry, that was a little preachy.
Nah, that's cool.
But
that's cool.
But, passive income, aside from DeFi, the staking, where I just have it sitting and I'm earning all these different, you know, let's say dividends or interest, for example. That's not what it is, but let's call it that. I've been looking at nodes as a service. It's a form, semi-related to mining.
Oh man, she's giving too much game. They freezing Lala. What's happening?
Am I frozen, y'all?
Okay, I think you're back. Hold on.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. So, let's see.
You said you got into nodes as a service?
Nodes as a service. And so nodes as a service, because I was looking at mining, and mining wanted me to have equipment I didn't understand. I'm not a tech person, nor am I interested in having to have security at my house because I got expensive equipment here, nor was I interested in climbing the roof. Some of it, you had to climb the roof to install it. So I went to something that didn't require I do very much. I'm trying to do you like about 15, 20 minutes a month, and you pay me for my efforts. That's my kind of passive income. So nodes as a service is like software as a service or blockchain as a service. And so for nodes as a service, you basically pay a service fee, and someone else is doing all the heavy labor, and someone else has the equipment, and you get paid rewards in the project that you are mining, in the project that you have the node for. So you get paid rewards on a daily, sometimes shorter basis, hourly basis. And so I've really been exploring different types of nodes as a service in AAS. in addition to other passive income. But nodes as a service, I feel very strongly about, because you're basically, you're buying the asset.
What's good, Myra? We're trying to get Lala back on. IG's hating again. They cut us off. Hold on. What's good, Alex? The Mac. IG don't want us to win. I'm waiting for Lala to come back on. I just sent her the invite. She should be back on shortly. IG keep playing. In the future, like, what y'all think? Should we do this on YouTube in the future or what? Because IG's playing games. Just sent Lala the invite. She'll be back on. I don't know. Why don't want us to win? She was spitting game. She put me on Nodes as a service like last week, and I started looking into it, and I'm like, whoa. Like, that's an opportunity to make some great passive income. So I do want her to come back and share some more gems on that. She'll be back shortly. All right, cool. She's back on. Hold on. Cool, you back. IG don't want us to win. It's crazy. What's good, Lulu? She's back. Dr. Bell's back. Cool. You were talking about nodes as a service before we got cut off. They were like, yo, she's giving too much free game. Cut it off. Shut it off. All right, but go ahead.
Yeah, nodes as a service. So look up nodes as a service, NODES as a service. And so you basically
Uh-oh. Are they what?
My daughter, let her know
cool.
She's okay, and let her know I'm busy. Text me. So you basically, instead of having to have expensive equipment, instead of having to learn CPUs and GPUs and motherboards and have to worry about your electric bill because mining equipment runs hot and they're trying to put energy caps on it, and it can be dangerous because it's expensive and you have security issues, all of that. Instead of having to do any of that, you find a project that you love that offers, nodes as a service. And to do that, it's so new, so you have to be really careful not to get scammed. Do your research, but once you do, usually you buy some number of the project, say 10. You have to have 10 in order to make a node. And then they're going to tell you, you pay a monthly fee, and we're going to pay you this amount every single, sometimes hour, sometimes day, but we're going to pay you at this rate. And so you're chilling, you're at home, you're in Bali, you're at work, you're at your kid's game, and this node is just paying. And then for me, I flip one node into two into four into six, because I got kids, I want grandkids, godkids, and it's passive income, it's lifetime, it's forever.
For sure. And that's why also too, like, it's gonna be so dope the more of us learn about this, because what's good. It's gonna be so dope the more of us learn about this, because as Black people or people of color, like Hispanic and everything, like we know how to make something out of nothing. So the way you spoke about flipping the nodes, the mindset that people have in our culture to flip, it's gonna be so amazing to see them grasp this and understand this. Yup, the Mac knows as a service.
Yep. Start your research. Give yourself a good month of research, 2 months of research. I researched for a year. I actually missed out. On a node, and it multiplied by 10 before I got it. But that was because I wanted to be sure. And it was still worth it, even though I paid 10 times more than when I wanted to. It still was worth it. Even though I had to slow down, I did not miss it, and I did not die. So, do your research.
Got you. And we're gonna get off a little bit too, because we've been on for like more like over an hour. But before we go
questions,
too, like,
if y'all have some last minute questions, and I'll try to not be long winded.
For sure. Definitely send them questions. And I was gonna ask you too, like, what you think about I don't know if I asked you this before, but like what you think about, the meme coins, like the doggy coins, like the Shibas and everything.
I don't discourage people from making money. I would say don't get in at the top. I never pay full price for stuff. So if you're gonna do meme coins, which I would never tell people what to do with their money or not do, but don't buy at the top. Get it for cheap. Get it for the low. Get in early. Get in at the bottom. By the time everybody's talking about it, you probably missed it. If it's on the news, you missed it. If CNN is talking about it, you missed it. But if only your homeboy and maybe like you got a community, they got a support system, they might be able to make that thing work, then maybe meme coins. But I have like 13, so don't listen to me. I have like 13 or 15 meme coins because I got some favorites, but I got them very early. And again, I probably only spent like $50. That $50 probably multiplied by
You're not trying to let them count your pockets, but it flipped.
You know what? Because I'm single. It's just me and my kids and my mama, and people see you online. This happened to me before, trying to recognize me. So I don't want none of that. Don't recognize me. So I don't really say amounts, but I will say like I was able to get like for instance Shiba way before everybody was getting it, and I might have paid $150, and I probably got at the time 175 million. That 175 million, that $150 way back when, that went to some thousands. But that was because I got in so early. That's how I think. Get in early. Yes, buy the rumor, sell the news. Yes, buy the rumor, sell the news.
For sure. And shout out to Alex, because Alex answered that question about the best place to start investing. He said Coinbase is a good place to start for sure because of that free crypto.
I love Coinbase for the free stuff. Like, why? Especially if you're still skeptical. Don't spend your money because you're scared you're going to miss out. Be skeptical. Do your research. Go get the free crypto. The free crypto on Coinbase from watching the videos, from Lolly, from Fold, from Pi. Missing out. And then you can get in lagging again? Your research. Am I lagging? They hate.
For sure. They don't want us to win. They don't want us to win. And also, too, like, what goes into the research is I definitely love YouTube. Like, I watch the videos, and whatever they say in the videos, I go verify it for myself. So if they're saying, this crypto partnered up with this bank and they did X, Y, and Z, I just pull up Google on the next tab, and I'll type in the crypto and the bank they said. They took Lala off, man. IG playing games. Hold on, she going to be back. But yeah, definitely do that research because that'll help you and it'll help you feel more comfortable. And it will also keep you in the right mind frame to hold your asset because crypto is a very volatile space. Hold on, we're trying to bring Lala back on. Crypto is a very volatile space. So the more you know, the more you feel comfortable knowing that what you hold is golden, what you hold is valuable.
Why do they keep kicking me out?
I'm not sure. I think you're dropping too much gems. They know. They're like, yo, she's putting people on. She's waking people up.
Like, woo, okay, Instagram.
They don't want us doing the work.
Still gonna do it. Go get the free stuff. They don't want you to know it's out there, but it's out there.
For sure. And do you guys have any more questions before we get off though? How do you find the early ones? That was by Love B Lola.
It's so random. Once you get immersed into the research, you will start to find communities, Discords, Twitters. You'll start to hear people say, have you heard of that new project? And I know it sounds all crazy, but that's really how it happens. Once you join and you get in the community and you start doing your research, you will see it. You'll come up with ideas of your own. Like I found Casino Coin because a girl at work was like, do they have crypto for casinos? I was like, let me go look up Casino Coin. Did some research, found it early. Dropped $50, made $10,000.
Sheesh. Good Lord. I wish I knew you back then. I would have asked for sure. And Lala's right. Like I learned about coins from like people online and also find people like Lala. Could we talk about these things like, yo, have you heard about this coin? Have you heard about that? And I found Casino Coin off of a YouTuber I watched, Bearable Bull, and he was talking about it. And I was like, hold on, casino coin? And I searched it. I went on YouTube and I saw what they were doing. I saw that they were built on XRP, which is a project that I trust. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put my money in here. And also, whenever I hear about a new coin, after I go on YouTube and I find information to see if I trust it, if I want to put my money in there or not, I go to Coinbase or somewhere that has the price history.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw a casino coin once hit 50 cents. So I was like, hold on, it's back to decimals right now? Oh,
It is.
if it can get to 10 cents, I'll be cool. If it can get to 25 cents, I'll be cool. So I go look at the price history to be like, all right, if it hit this price and the information I learned about it is solid, I believe it'll hit that price again in the future. So it
Me
makes sense to
too.
get in at that low price.
That's how I think too.
For sure. So that's another one, man. That's one of my risky ones, but look into casino coin.
I guess, it is risky now that it's worth what it's worth. But I still think back to my initial investment. I'm like, it's like $50.
For sure. For sure. But what makes me feel comfortable holding it, though, is the fact that I watched the video that they put out, and they're planning to roll out this year the casinos that they partnered with.
Yes.
So seeing the real implementation of their token is what keeps me like, all right, cool, I made the right choice.
It's going to be so dope because, listen, they not only partner, okay. You talk these projects. Okay. So you know how XRP is like we're going after all the banks, the regulated banking industry, all the money, et cetera, et cetera. Casino Coin is like we're going after all the casinos, the regulated casino industry. So they don't talk a lot because they had some drama back in the day. But then to fix it, they got a new team, they got new partners, and then they started to clean up legislatively. They're actually regulated, in line, and ready to be used in brick and mortar. That's like buildings, casinos, and online casinos. So I can't wait. They already got partnerships with that one.
Is it DraftKings?
Yes.
Yep.
And then there's some, I can't remember the other one, but partnerships with him. And then I'm ready to see these major casinos. I heard a rumor, I don't know, that one of them is in Las Vegas. So we'll see. But Casino Coin is still under a penny. It's got 2 zeros before it. And so I feel like you might not be able to get millions and millions like back in the day, but for it to be 0.00 something, it's still, 1,000 for like, how many is 1,000? Can you multiply that for me? 1,000 times 0.001? $10.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I'm not telling you. But again, because Casino Coin is not a security, I'm not giving you financial advice.
For real. Do not sleep on that casino coin, for real. That's also one thing that I got my research is I saw that, like, they had that low point, but then they bounced back. Like, they didn't die out. They didn't, finish out. A lot of cryptos disappeared after 2017, 18, 19.
They did.
So I saw that they bounced back. I was like, okay, they're resilient. And also, my bad to cut you off, but the other aspect is too, like, as the metaverse goes on, I'm pretty sure you guys heard about play to earn gaming. Casino Coin is one of them tokens that will be used in that universe, in that metaverse, when it comes to play to earn gaming. So just seeing the way they got the things they got their hands in, that gets me excited.
Yeah, me too. I feel like they did what?
For sure.
Yes.
I'm thinking about future generations, so.
Like, I'm happy to hold some of them. Some of them I'm like, yeah, that's 5 years. Yeah, that's 3 years. Yeah, that's 10 years. And it's like, you just keep adding to your research. I have like little notebooks because I like my notebooks with the little cute gel pens and the stickers. But I keep like logs of this is why I bought it. And then when the market takes a dip and everybody panics, I open up my notebook and I'm like, but they got this, they got this, they got this. They did this, they did this, they did this. Hold. Got
you. So that's pretty smart right there, because like you're reminded to like, what made you fall in love with it in the first place.
Because you're going to have to get your emotions in check. Crypto going to make you emotional.
For sure. A quick question too, though. So you said some of them you're going to hold. I'm thinking about, a lot of people feel like we're due for a bear market soon. And, it's a lot of volatility. So for your coins, that's the one that you believe in, would you sell some or most of them at a point where you feel like, all right, a bear market is coming after doing your technical analysis? Would you sell most of them to get back in? or are those ones that you're not going to touch at all for 3 to 5 years?
I have sold before, and I absolutely feel like if it depends on the person, and it depends on you. But for me, there's one that I might not sell no matter where it goes, because I see it as super, super long term, maybe like 3 years, not super, super, okay, 3 years from now. And I feel like if I sell it, because they've made buying it so difficult, I don't want to not be able to buy it. So I'm on the fence about that one. But most of them, I have like planned my exits for, like, if we get a bear like this time, because you know the whole cycle thing, if we get a bear, yeah, I'm selling. I'm getting on the out of there. And I'm gonna put my profits in the stable coin and get my 16%. And then when the market gets all the way down, I'll probably re-enter whichever projects I think are my long-term holds. I'll re-enter them at the bottom, and then I'll hold them, from then on. But the one that I'm like, y'all make it too hard to buy, that one, I don't think I'm going to sell that one, because I'm not trying to chase for, be up in the middle of the night calling all my friends, where y'all get it from, where you get it from, where you get it. I'm just hold, I'm going to chill on that one. But the other ones, yes, I'm going to get out and, like, strategically, when I think it's the right time, put that money somewhere where it's going to stay or grow. I'm always looking at growing, and then chill. Get back in at the bottom, get twice as many as I have, 10 times as many as I have, whatever the case may be. So yes, you have, and you learn to build that strategy over time. In the beginning, I bought and held because I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't know what I was doing with taxes. So I didn't do too much. I just bought and held. Now I'm like, this is my plan. So it comes with time.
Got you. And one thing I learned too about, like, from watching Bro with Bull recently, he was talking about one new thing he's added to his exit plan is Pax Gold. So it's a project that's backed by literal gold.
That.
Yeah, so that's one thing I'm looking into. Like, instead of holding physical gold, you put it into Pax Gold, and it's represented by real gold.
So, I like both.
For sure.
I love Pax. I love that. I read that white paper, did some research. I'm not invested, but I do have some notes on Pax. Some early notes when they first got started about a year ago, I think. And it was really solid. So I'm going to put it down and be able to have a conversation about it when I update my research, because it's been a long time. But I'm all for metals too. All for metals. I'm all for physical assets as well as cryptocurrencies.
So, for sure. And Dr. Bell asked, what about cold wallets? And Alex followed up with a good question to that one, like anyone specifically or in general. Yeah, what you mean by that, Dr. Bell? Like, are you saying should people use cold wallets or?
Okay.
Somebody said, is this live about crypto or the Canadian protests and seizure of personal assets? It's low-key both, to be honest. Like, things don't have to be limited to crypto. Only reason that I shared that is to show people how crypto is impacting the real world. Like, how people were like, okay, they're freezing our bank accounts and assets. We're going to go to this alternative route, which is crypto. But, yeah, we about to... I'm not sure what you meant by that, Dr. Bell, but...
Lala. Is that the same person that asked about the Ledger Nano?
Yeah.
If you already know about cold wallets and you're just shopping, I love Ledger. I'm gonna tell you why I got one, but I'm gonna tell you why I don't use it. That thing is like about this big. I have small fingers, and okay, maybe it's like about this big. As big as it's like a USB drive, and it's got little tiny numbers. And to set it up, you got to push left, right, and these little numbers on the little screen, little LED screen. That thing is secure, though. That thing works. It's top of the line. I just needed me something a little cuter. I needed something I could touch screen. I needed something that was going to be clear and talk to me. I also looked at the security features. I like things that are air-gapped. That means that its proximity to internet is nil. It doesn't connect to the internet. They use QR codes. So I like something that's truly cold. It's not linking up to the internet at no point in time. And that's why I chose my Ellipal Titan, ELLIPAL Titan, over my Ledger Nano. But I did get both because Ledger Nano is top of the line. It's top grade. It's just a little too young for me. I need my stuff in clear. I wear glasses. So that's
Got
why I
you.
don't use it, but it's a solid piece of equipment.
Got you. I'm gonna look into that other wallet you just mentioned too.
It's just bigger. It looks like a little old. Remember when they used to have like iPods? Is it
Yeah,
pods
yeah.
with the music? That size. It looks like that with a little touch screen. So I like, and it's cute. It come in like rose gold.
All right, cool. We're gonna look into that. But y'all, we've been going on for more than an hour. No problem, Dr. Bell.
We gonna get it to this hour. We did this last time too. I'm gonna keep doing it.
For
I don't
sure.
have a referral link. I don't have a referral. I don't think I have a referral link. But
We
I
gotta make
appreciate you
one.
asking. Thank you very much, the babyist. Yeah, Ellipal, ELLIPAL, Titan. Alex is probably gonna hook you up in about 5 seconds. Thank you.
There we go. Alapal Titan. We're gonna be back next week with more gems. Like, definitely appreciate your energy. Like, you guys were asking questions. Hopefully, we helped you guys.
Bring your
Shout out to Alex too for
notebooks.
helping. For sure.
Thank you, Alex. Bring y'all's notebooks, and I will bring y'all's notebooks and tell people, because I'm so concerned. I was in a room where people think it's the devil, and I'm just concerned that our people are going to get left behind because they're being told the wrong thing. So I'll be here doing this, and do your research, y'all. Do your research.
For sure. And hopefully, like, IG stops playing and let us get on the main page, because I definitely want as much people as possible to hear about this, because it's for free. Like, it's free knowledge for sure.
Me too. But I keep going because like the numbers don't really bother me, but I want people to get the information because they moving too fast.
For sure. Definitely appreciate you too, Miss Monet. I think I said it right. But oh yeah, the Mac for sure. Definitely have more questions.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, bring people too next time. Like, bring everybody. Got to get this game. And we're gonna sign out. We're gonna see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Lala, thanks for your time too. Like, you're so selfless. Like, you share a lot of game, give a lot of value.
Thanks for your time. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for continuing to do it, even though I see how they be doing you in them comments.
Oh man, I love it though. It's cool. I was built for this. They be going in.
So hang in there, bring in the light. Sometimes that you got to push through the dark.
For sure. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Okay. Good night, y'all.